What's a small thing that makes you unreasonably happy? Looking across the yard to see my chickens' butts in the air while they forage for something tasty. My dog's mustaches being all flat on one side from sleeping. Seeing little seedlings germinating. When a shiny beetle chills on me for a second before taking off again. I got our two dogs a large round donut-shaped bed that my wife said not to, since they wouldn't sleep in it. Every night when it's bedtime, they hop into it and rest their heads on the rim. Not only is it cute, but it's the one time I was right. Haha, I hear that. And every time I noticed it. Hey, remember when you said they wouldn't use that? Look at me to my wife. That moment when you're studying or working on material you don't really comprehend and then, suddenly, you get that moment of realization and it just clicks. Then you feel like you are a master at work. My 5-month-old's giggle. And or her trying to give me a kiss on the cheek. She just opens her mouth and slams her face into my cheek and then pulls back and smiles. It's slobbery and kind of disgusting, but it's super cute, so I love it. That is so precious, congratulations. Waking up without an alarm, and not having any responsibilities for the day. Though come to think of it, that's so rare with modern work schedules, so maybe that's kinda big. That is genuinely the best feeling. No plans, no responsibilities, just a day stretching before you that is yours for the taking. Climbing into a bed with freshly laundered sheets, first sips of coffee, someone playing with my hair, sweet messages from someone thinking of me. So many small things make me hugely happy. Oh yes, a freshly made bed is unbeatable. Just consideration of other people. Letting someone into while driving, holding the door open for people, helping out where you can. Considerate people just make me really happy. I get the vibe you're a really good human being. This comment made me quite happy for some reason, and I really relate. It's the little things in life that can bring us the most joy. Little acts of humanity are the best. I love smiling at people, and it makes my day when someone smiles at me and or says hello. I live in London but I'm not native, so when it happens it just means that much more to me. Smiley face. I strive to be this in touch with my surroundings. Dude, I love it when little bugs and stuff land on me. I was sat in my living room watching TV once when I felt a small bug on my hand. I gently moved around to look closer and saw it exploring my fingers. I just said, "Hey little buddy," and my sister looked at me, confused. I showed her the bug and she said, "Are you gonna squish it?" I just said, "No, of course not, it's just doing its thing." And right as I said that, it lifted up its carapace and some tiny wings came out and it flew away. I've also got a coworker that hates bees flying around her, so I just explained, "They're just flying around to see if you're a flower. Just stay still and they'll be on their way once they figure it out." Got the chance to show her later that day when a bee got into our shop and started buzzing around. It came over to us and I just sat still and let it do its thing. Flew around me a few times before moving over to her. She froze, petrified, but it soon left her alone. I said, "Bees only sting if they're threatened, and there are so many bees and wasps that don't even have stingers. If you're chill, they're chill." I also tend to leave spiders in my room. They do a good job of keeping it free of tiny bugs for me, which is their way of paying rent, I suppose. LOL. Was sat at my PC a few days ago and my sister came in to talk to me. As we were talking I noticed a spider crawling along the wall and over my pillow. My sister said, "Get a book and squash it." I just said, "No, it'll go up to one of the top corners of the ceiling soon and make a web up there. They get a dark corner, I get fewer bugs. They're way more scared of me, so they'll stay up there." She called me a weirdo and left. Sure enough, the spider crawled up my wall and made a web in the corner. It isn't there anymore, so I'm not sure where it's gone, but it'll turn up. Dogs that are just happy and doing their thing. For example, if I'm driving by and someone is walking their dog and the dog has that little step with the tail wag cause they are loving their walks. It just makes me smile so much. This morning it was raining and driving to work I saw a lady in a raincoat walking her dog who was also in a raincoat and it made my entire day. Same. I love how they just relish joy. Lovely creatures, dogs. Same. Gets me goofy grinning as I'm walking down the street, must look like an idiot but who cares, I saw a cute dog. Radiator pants. No matter how bad my day is, when I drop my pants and put them on the radiator for 5 minutes, it always puts a smile on my face putting them back on. It's like my legs are being hugged by polar bears and not being mauled, it's amazing.